Have you ever failed a science class?
Yes, I have.
Like, oh my God. Yes. When I was in 5th grade, I failed my math class.
I have.
Yes.
I failed a few science classes.
I have.
Oh yeah, plenty. So I failed, this is a nightmare story, but I failed chemistry, general chemistry, twice at City College. It took me 3 times to pass that class. And I remember going into office hours, the teacher, and he would just tell me to just forget it, like to just give up. It wasn't gonna happen.
It was my first semester in Berkeley, at UC Berkeley. And I thought, you know, my first semester, I can do calculus, I'll do stats, I don't know, I was trying to do all the really hard classes. The first semester of chemistry, and that's the one I failed because I was just not ready.
I have failed before, and I'm sad to say that. But, you know, I think in college there was a point in my life where I wasn't really focused on what I needed to do.
I think the worst grade I've gotten was a C- in college, and that was in physics. I really disliked physics. At first I thought, I don't need physics. This is non-relevant to what I'm trying to study.
My schools were inner city, so you can't really fail if you show up every day. But when I got to college, it was like, no, you have to show up and do work and learn and pass. And I failed 2 science classes in college.
So I got a D in chemistry in high school, which I raised to a C eventually, so I did pass the class. And that totally scared me off from taking physical science stuff. And even my biology in college, I actually failed my first college biology class. I didn't have a strong foundation and I didn't do well.
It's not fun to talk about, but I haven't technically failed a science class, but I did my first semester of chemistry, of general chemistry. I barely passed the class. I got like a C-, and I failed a couple of the exams. It was a very, very difficult class for me. But what I did was I got some extra help and some tutoring, and by the end of the class I passed. And then the second semester of general chemistry I actually got like an A- because of all the tutoring. So get tutoring, it really helps.
I absolutely hated algebra. It was so hard for me, I did not understand it. And it's funny because now I'm a math tutor, and I actually tutor most undergrad math classes up to calculus. So I think that's a really funny part because I used to hate math and now I love it.
Science can be very difficult, and it's not about just, like, say, being smart or, you know, loving science. It's also about knowing how to learn and knowing how to teach yourself in science. So yeah, I did fail a science class, and I was devastated, but it was a learning experience. I realized how not to approach a science class, and from there I've been able to improve.